Well, today on Brock and Salk, amidst all the fun and excitement with the Seattle Mariners come from behind win last night, Brock, good to get in just a little bit of Husky football talk. And talking to Doug Nussmeier, offensive coordinator for the team, I asked him a question and got a completely surprising answer. I asked what position group he was most excited about, and I'm thinking, all right, the quarterbacks, he's got two of them, he's got all these running backs, and Chris Polk is going to be the future and what they're going to do this year, and he's got all these wide receivers and maybe the deepest wide receiver class, and the offensive line has been building, and they redshirted all those guys, and that's a strength. And what does he come up with?
Tight ends. Of course you go to tight ends.
Of course.
Former quarterbacks always look at tight ends and know that the impact that they can have on an offense, and every Husky fan knows this as well, Mike. If you were to go to a sports bar last year, or you were to sit in Husky Stadium and you hear a lot of the old-timers in the fan, where's the tight ends? Why doesn't anybody use the tight ends? Remember Aaron Pierce and Mark Bruner and Cam Cleveland and Ernie Conwell? Remember when they were good? They all have tight ends. And in last year, there was a big component of something missing with them. And when Middleton got suspended indefinitely and Chris Zbicki just couldn't play and deliver, when you don't have that, as Nussmeier said, and really listen to the interview, he laid it out pretty well in layman's terms of the impact it has on an offense. It just makes life more difficult. It's easier for a defense to scheme. When you put tight ends, and look at what Stanford did last year. Look at what Jim Harbaugh did with his 3 different tight ends. When you can bring them on the field, you dictate. You dictate to a defense what personnel you're going to see because they have to match that physically. They can't necessarily stay in nickel. They've got to keep big people on the field, and that's where you create those mismatches. And when you got 6'7" and athletic like Austin Seferian-Jenkins, well, you can have a difference maker.
How good can he be?
I think there's going to be some bumps in the road.
How good can he be this year?
Well, from what they had last year, remarkably good because they got nothing, almost no production there last year. Can he handle the physical nature? Can he handle blocking? Can he handle receiving? Can he handle all of the assignments and everything that's going to be thrown at him? As I said, there's going to be a learning curve, but between him and Hartvickson, at least now they can dictate to a defense much more than they were able to do a year ago.
How will we see the offense look different?
I think more balanced. You look last year, right? You had to use all that motion, all these shifts, all these formations, all these different looks to try to make up for that absence of that position. I think you see more play action. I think, I'll say it again, you dictate to the defense, and hopefully, for all you Husky fans and all you old-timers always want those tight ends, hopefully you see more of them involved next season.